Well, alright then. Welcome back to Everspace. The good news so far is that we've been making a bit of headway. We've gotten to the third sector. That's nice. The bad news is our headway keeps getting blown off. And also, last run we kind of annoyed the GMB, which we want to not do in the future. I'm trying to get rid of that drone nice and fast. Hello. Takes care of that one. Oh nice, a pulse laser. Nothing I don't need. Okay, how about some nanobots? We need those. You just did a lot of damage to us. That's not too surprising as far as ways to start a run. You know, it's either things are incredibly mild for, you know, half the first sector, and then everything goes to hell, or we just get there straight away. As you can probably tell, I'm starting to get a little, the game is starting to get to me. Not that I'm not enjoying it, it's just, it is a vengeful mistress. And I mean, you do you and all, but I'm not super interested in having any kind of mistress, vengeful or otherwise. I mean, that's just me. You know, I'm certainly not in a position to judge, you know, anyone else's preferences or desires. This video got weird. This got weird very quickly. So we're just going to pretend that none of that happened. Well, alright then. Welcome back to Everspace. No, we're not going to do that. What do we have? Some scraps, some gel, some credits. We'll take credits. Credits and nanobots are #1 things to find. So I am starting to get the impression that we have that ability to where more things appearing. Outlaws, okay, fine. Outlaws not a problem. And we're starting off pretty hot. You know, for first zone, it's getting pretty hot. There are the nanobots. That's what we're looking for. And there's a lot more. So we may actually be in decent shape now. We can only build a couple of those. We have a flak cannon. We may want to keep that around. And we can upgrade our shield, so we'll definitely do that. Get some processor, some crystal. Right now we're just trying to loot this area before we're forced out by the Ocker. You know, we get some gel, maybe mine some of that scrap. How's a flat cannon look? Nice and potent. What does it do on mining scrap? One shot and scrap's fully mined. Now granted there's only one, oh no, there's 2 bits. No? 1 flat cannon shot, 2 bits. That, oh, we have company again. We have company way over there. Let's just head out. We have to start working on acknowledging the fact that running away is a valid strategy. I don't care if it seems cowardly or anything like that. Run away. Oh, we've been requested to make a delivery, and the fact of it has left our AI speechless. So that's good because, you know, the potential for reward is nice, and also that smarmy little twerp kind of gets on our nerves periodically. Okay, good for groups, not so good for solos. We will have to handle this. Kaboom. Handle that on its own. This might be, that might be working? Okay. Kinda working, kinda not. So let's take evasive action. I said evasive action. We're doing the running away thing. We're doing the repair the whole thing. Out of missiles. How are we already out of missiles? We can't even build new ones. It's very disappointing. So we're just gonna sit still for a moment. Yes, that makes us a sitting duck, but saves our energy. That's not mineable, it's just glowing from all the explosions. Tractor beam Mark II. That's new. Greatly increases your ship's range for collecting pickups. Alright. That is acceptable. This flat cannon we're just going to salvage because it's actually annoying to use. I mean, the attempt was made, certainly, but kind of annoying. These are actually increasing our energy consumption, which is a little bit of a problem. It's energy allocation 10. Is this one just straight up better? Or no, this is increased recharge rate at the cost of maximum capacity. And we pretty much always want maximum capacity. But anyway, apparently GMB trusts us enough now to send us on a mission. So we can go on that mission. But first we're going to gather up some ore and take a look at this big boy. What do we have in here? Anything? We have several big boys. Nothing there. Looks like nothing there. These just look like, you know, blown out transport ships or what have you. So we're just looking to see if there's any like containers. Anything that will give us a little bit of supply. Because right now we have a lot of demand, not a lot of supply. The demand is coming from me. You know, I want things. Sneak out there. I don't think we're gonna see anything else, so let's deliver the package. And maybe not ask questions about what's in the package. This I'm concerned about, just slightly. Onto an asteroid. Got some plasma. Anything else in here? No? Okay. As you were. That sort of thing is held, like outlaw stuff. You know, it's picked up package.
Coordinates have been successfully uploaded to the map.
Alright, cool. There's some ore that we can mine. We can build a lot of light missiles now, so let's stock up. And let's reduce the energy consumption on our Gatling gun. We're going to need... We're going to be using our Gatling gun a lot. That tends to be how it goes. We use the missiles to break shields, despite not using the shield breaker missiles to do it. Kind of an oversight. And then we just Gatling, you know, their hull. Get them the rest of the way. Is that the most effective approach for it? I have no idea. That's just what's been working. And maybe it's not working well enough, and maybe that's why we keep dying. I don't know. We got outlaws right here. But that works well enough. A nice big power cell. Where did we pop the drone? We popped the drone pretty close by. There's also a freighter wreck.
You have drawn the attention of hostiles.
Yeah, I tend to do that. Evasive maneuvers. Are those the only hostiles? Those are the hostiles in question, for sure. Okay, there we go. Once you get their shields down, they go away pretty fast. So, that's fortunate at least. Anything in here? Anything? I think you highlighted this as a point of interest. I'm not seeing anything to be interested in. Oh, grumble, grumble. This is a mining concern. So we'll take that ore, swing around, mine some of this crystal. We're not going to blast any GMB stuff this run. We know better now. We know better than to upset our corporate overlords. Some more ore. There's a bit more around here, but we'll let it go. It's not gonna be that important. Can't imagine. And let's head over to the supply transport. So this should give us a bit of extra credits. A bit more money. Oh, hello. That's that one. And this was actually relatively easy to take care of. And we got some nanobots for it.
Been received along with thanks for your assistance.
About 2,500 credits. That's nice. That's going to go a bit of a ways towards additional boosts, towards making our ship better for future runs, which we desperately need. We aren't that many runs into this game, all told. But even so, like, let's build all the light missiles we can. Even so, like, there's a lot of room to improve our stats. And that, I don't know, hopefully that will be enough of a boon. That the more we do that, the better our starting position, the easier the early game becomes, and the further we can make it. That's really what we're hoping for here. This looks like a wreck. That's a freighter wreck. Hopefully this one will have something of interest. Credits are nice. Compound, it's okay. We got some ochre over there that I would like to not deal with if we can manage to evade them. But we want to go to the trader first. And that's going to put us towards the firefight. So what have we got? We can get some gel, which we don't have a lot of. We have a lot of compounds, so let's do that trade. We have a good amount of money, so we'll take some shield breakers. I don't know what we would use dark matter for. I don't know that we have anything that warrants it in the first place. So we have Ochre, Outlaws, GMBs, all just doing their business. And we'll equip the shield breakers. Who's got their eye on us? Okay. That's you. There we go. So that was intended to be a one engagement. Where the intent was to just pluck one off and take care of them while the rest were feuding. That's not how it went down. That's not how it went down. We very quickly got into a 3v1 that luckily we just had a whole lot of missiles because we went to the trader. Which does mean that we now have not a whole lot of missiles. We have 4. And we don't even have the supplies to craft new ones yet. Now, what do we need in order to craft them? We need scrap. We need gas if we're gonna make shield breakers, but we need scrap if we're gonna make anything. So, we need to start looking around, see if any of these are mineable. These would give us gas, they wouldn't give us scrap. But that looks like a no. So we'll just weave our way through. There's definitely not going to be any nanobots in here. That would be far too convenient. Our Gatling and our pulse. We have light missiles, shield booster. Our equipment status is iffy. So not the best way to be exiting the first sector, but we're still alive. We're still alive and we're still in good shape. Yeah, am I seeing 2 groups coming for me? I'm seeing a Corvette. Why is there a Corvette? Why do you exist? Alright. That's it for those missiles. Use a shield booster. And a damage limiter. And a damage booster. We're going all out on trying to resolve this situation. There's a shield repair drone. Crap. Well, now there isn't, so that's good. Use that. Active, active. We can't use that. And this may be, you know, so much for staying alive. Yeah, we are in bad shape here. No energy.
Given the situation.
We're about to die. We're very likely. Yep. We were about to die. Right there. Somewhere in there we got a new decal color. So, hooray for that, but boo everything else. Those Corvettes are showing up earlier and earlier. And that is the sort of thing I was a little concerned about. That they're actually going to start approaching us like way before we're ready. We were never ready, really. But showing up this early is, you know, very disconcerting. So we're gonna beef up our hull because we need that. Let's beef up our energy capacity. Keep beefing up the amount of credits we find because that should pay off more over time. And let's do the hit point repair rate. It leaves a lot of credits on the table, but oh well. And let's do it again. We got our outlaw drone way out here. Hopefully these two are alone. They probably won't be.
We've got company.
Yeah, we're intentionally going for this company. because one pop should do it on a drone. Early game should only take one missile. And we get a free shield booster, so that's good. Oh. Turret found us. Missile turret found us. I recognize that. Not surprised that they weren't alone, but we can handle that situation. We get some nanobots and a scattergun. Personally, I have not liked the scattergun. That's not what we had last run. We had a flat cannon last run, but we've had the scattergun in the past, and it's a scattergun. You know, it's exactly what it says on the tin. Can't act like we're surprised, but it's I don't know, it's a little hard for the kind of engagements that we keep getting into. Let's get out of here right quick. Now maybe it's okay if we're doing like this mining stuff. There's another container here. Good amount of nanobots. We're already at 9. Maybe that'll help us stay alive for a little while. I don't know. It's really just hits with a pulp. It's like a pillow. Yeah, we'll remove that, salvage it, build 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build some shield breakers. And yeah, let's build an energy injector. Let's build 2 and build a damage limiter as well. So now we have a good consumable collection already. That's nice. Our guns aren't special in any way yet. Hack from the outside. That's probably not what you were intending, not what you were expecting, was it? Yeah, it wasn't your master plan here. We can go right through and there's nothing there. There's just a container. It's not a GMB container, so we'll come over, blast it open, but that actually seems to be it. We just get a couple processor for our trouble. Not the worst thing to be getting. This is where we were earlier. That was the outlaw wreck. So alright. We are good to go with that chunk of space. Let's take a lower risk. I know. But we've been getting blown apart in even relatively mild areas. Probably not going to do us much good to go for something at all spicy. Right, it's just floating out in the middle of nowhere. Well, there are a bunch of outlaws here. Who would have thought? Also a lot of stray resources, bit of fuel. That's gonna be nice to have a bit more of. Scrap is very nice. That's how we make missiles. Some more fuel. Some gas. Some mineable gas. And what's close by us? Well, there's some scrap floating about. I'm going to pop this drone. Bye bye drone. we're gonna collect these. And then, where was the last outlaw? Yeah, we're not even wasting a missile on you. We are stealing the nanobots. Even though we barely participated in that fight. You guys have a company to like support you. You can expense this. You know, I'm a freelancer here. Let's do my own taxes. Yeah, not surprised that this has outlaw stuff in the neighborhood. That's some outlaw fuel. That's the good stuff. Where do we get to? Whoop! I heard that. I heard that. More nanobots. We're up to 17. And we don't yet need to use them. That's the strange part. Well, we can use one. Except we can't even use the one. Like, our hull is not perfect, and yet we can't repair. You can hear the distress in my voice about that. Our health isn't perfect. Also, we're jump driving into a planet. There's no way that ends well. You know, low risk and all, but we're shooting directly into a planet. This is what happens when we shoot into a planet. It just explodes. We're now in the remnants of the planet.
This is bad.
This is the bad bit. But we can equip a couple shield breakers real quick. And just pop that. And even pop that. And yeah, we got Ocker to deal with. But there's also a missile turret. So I actually think the missile turret finished the job. Or maybe the Ocker finished the job on the missile turret. Either way, that's the kind of infighting we want to see. Because they just did everything for us. And we contributed just enough to be able to claim some resources after the fact. Okay, that bit of ore is done. We'll do this bit of ore. Alright. Then over here, that's the ore that we shot up and somehow didn't pick up. I thought that was fully mined. Guess not. Take a little bit of money, a little bit more scrap. Comms hub. I don't know who this is attached to, what alliance this has, so I don't want to pop these. We always could, but right now I would rather we didn't. Let's craft a couple shield breakers and a light missile. And what can we build over here? We're full on shield boosters. Let's do another energy injector. We're not getting a lot of use out of these consumables. We're not using them much. Scout drone. If we can grab the drone's attention first. Or at least get close enough. Yep, we have its attention. Pop a missile. Fire and forget. For a base drone, one missile will do the job.
That showed him.
He tried to ram me. Don't ram. Don't ram. It's bad for you. Don't ram ROM. You know, read only. These are definitely GMB containers, so we're definitely not touching that. There's not actually much else here. You know, we hit that comms hub hoping to find some goodies, and really nothing happened. We've got a bit of resources, so that's fine. But that didn't buy us a whole lot in terms of discovering new things. So this is actually going to take us to 20 nanobots. Getting this bit right here. So it may be that 20 is all that we can hold, like full stop. Or it may be that when you hit 20, if you pick up more, it's some kind of overheal. With how this game has been, I'm inclined to think that's just your maximum capacity. But you never know. You could be wrong. This is a lot of scrap in here. 34 scrap. That's nice. That is what we needed. Alright. And a bit of crystal once we find the entrance to this asteroid. Alright. How do we get in? How do we crack this walnut? We got a couple outlaws, but they're way away. So we can get the job done here first. If we ever find the way... Oh, there's the way in. That looks like a way in. That's a way in. Okay, so that's fully mined. And now that's fully mined. So, what can we craft right now? Well, build another pulse laser. We don't need to build another pulse laser. We can do 2 energy consumption mods. So we're gonna do those. And that's gonna use up a lot of our resources, yes. But by doing that, we no longer have as much worry about energy in dogfights. And let's do a sensor relay since it's passive. And we can actually craft a few more missiles. We craft a lot more missiles. So that's everything. We've used up those extra resources. There's a container in here. There's a tech container in here. Take me to your tech container. Ow. Some more light missiles. We are full of light missiles. So in fact, we are going to salvage what remains. Which, that was inefficient, all told. But, yeah, we didn't know it at the time. So, okay. I got some credits right here. Right there, some gel. We'll take the gel. We want everything. And we want all of this stuff. Because either we will manage to find a trader somewhere, in which case we can get rid of the things we don't need, pick up some things we do, hopefully pick up some things we do, or, you know, these are just resources that we will find a use for, hopefully. You never know. That's all that plasma. There's some money out here that these GMB are lovingly guarding for us. Yoink. Some nanobots. We're about to find out what happens. I suspect that the answer is nothing, but it is only through discovery, only through exploration that we truly find out. Yeah, I don't think we can pick them up. We can't pick them up. Well, Grump. We had just so many missiles available, there's no reason not to do that. In fact, we should now be able to craft even more. Well, it's just 2. What are we short on? That we could only do 2. Or I will believe that. We don't need a lot of ore for damage limiters, so we'll build a couple of those. And in fact, we're now full up on consumables. We need to remember to use our consumables. We got them. Let's use them. This is a curiosity. Curiosity that probably has some turrets guarding it. Yep. Hello, curiosity turret. Bye-bye. There's a missile turret. Drone server. What the heck is this? Outlaw drone, outlaw drone, outlaw drone. Outlaw drone. This just spawned a bunch of drones for us. Is that all it did? Everything's okay, so is there anything we can do with nanobots? Are we gonna have to leave nanobots behind? Are we really having that kind of run? We're having that kind of run. I wasn't aware that was legal. Can we turn those nanobots into credits? Because that would be nice. And get some more credits. Get a little more improvement on our ship done. Yeah, the Aqua are inbound. We're getting out of here. Don't worry. We are doing the thing where we run away. That is not shameful to run away in those situations. Okay. We have a giant minefield and bad sensors. So fun. Any sense of hostilities? Well, aside from the hostility of a minefield that exists. Don't see any motion in the clouds, but our visibility is pretty low. Oh, we have been noticed. Whoop. Whoa, that's an elite. So, we'll equip. And use the overdrive. Alright, there we go. We found an access key. Nice. And that scout was easy to take care of. And we are healing up. And bumping into asteroids. Now, can we go back to where we just were and get those nanobots? We need them now. Did we use the weapon overdrive again? I mean, it's nice and all, but we don't need it anymore. Credits transport. This is literally like an armored truck, and you just have one fighter just chilling. Like, come on. You're almost asking to be robbed. I'm not going to rob you, but like if it happens, I'm mostly going to tut. Yeah, I'm mostly gonna tut at you about it. Actually, yes, we want to do this because we were short on ore earlier. So that gave us 25, which makes for a good amount of light missiles. Build one more shield breaker. And what mods can we do? Oh, we can't upgrade. We can build new. But that's just a new Gatling, and we don't really need that. Build new over here, but we don't want any of that. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're good. Let's get out of here. So we have the access key. The access key is pretty cool. Problem is, where is the ship that we want to access? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here, here, here? We can go towards a natural hazard, or we can go towards a wreck. We're gonna go towards a wreck and just cross our fingers that this will take us towards the station of interest.
Enemies in range.
Yep. We're just gonna pop these to the best of our ability, which seem to be sufficient. You know, you don't have to do the best, you just have to do your best. Best you can is good enough. At least in this one specific circumstance. Let's switch over to light missile. And accidentally destroy his buddies while trying to destroy him. That's not something I'm going to complain about. Get rid of you, and there you are. Well, alright then. That situation's resolved. Let's grab the compound. Make some more missiles right quick. And make our way towards this service station. We're hoping it's not a repair station, because we don't need that. What do we got? We got a repair station. No service. Oh, threat detected. Am I the threat? I hope I'm not the threat. I'm not threatening you. These guys are. So, take care of that. Yeah, now everything's peaceful. There are some drones, but they're way out there. So let's sneak on in. Refuel station. It's only 200 credits. We might as well. And we have nothing to repair. Except we hit our head on the way out. That only hit our shield, so it doesn't really matter. Right. We can take out these
Draw the
drones.
attention of hostiles.
Yeah, that was almost on purpose. They only take one missile, but you just have to gun them down a little more. There we go. And we have some mineable ore we can collect. So we're short on missiles again. There's a bunch of stuff on the service station that we're not going to touch. We are not going to be bad. We're not going to be bad. Got a mine there. Corrosion missiles. Okay. This vicious missile bypasses the target's shields and disintegrates their hull over time. That is nice and evil. We're equipping that. And then we have this energy core extension, which is just a straight energy core increase. Now we have this weapon override, which is an active device, and we've been using it occasionally, but not enough. And I want to see what this energy core extension is going to do for us. I want to see if it's, you know, worth its weight. So let's back out of this. Pop that. Anything on this side? Nope. Bit of gas just floating out in space. Yoink. That's all G&B stuff. We're still looking for the frigate. We're looking for where we can use the access key. And we might have missed it. It might have been the other direction, for all we know. That is roguelikes for you. But we're hoping that by going towards the wreck, maybe it'll be over here. I know the wreck is, you know, our ship, not, whoa. That's a lot of hostilities. That's a Corvette. That's a lot of hostilities. Shield booster, go. Get rid of you. Not with these drones around, we can't. Now we have more shield charge drones. We're just going to run around in this direction. Okay. So, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to try to get rid of you, because you're right here. Damage limiter. We have a couple, so let's use this now. Pick that one up. Build a bunch of light missiles, and we're going to head towards the GMBs. And the reason we're doing this is the hopes that we'll get some manner of support. Now, is that likely? Not really. In fact, this probably has better chance of being a terrible idea. But we want to do something about all this. So the heavy missile is a slow but very deadly long-range homing missile that deals massive hull damage and considerable shield damage. Keep your distance though, as the explosion does splash damage. So we will equip that. We will throw on an energy injector and a damage limiter. We're going to pause, take a breath, start to repair our hull. Let's take out this mofo. Okay. How do we look? We do not look very good. Let's repair. Alright, any way we can, like, get some support going on here. You know, something. Use that, use that. This almost looks like it's helping. It's hard to tell. I think it's working. I actually think it's working.
I'll need more than luck to get me out of this.
You'll need nanobots. Just a little more. It's on its last legs. We did it.
A truly impressive undertaking. Well accomplished.
Thanks for the compliment.
So, that was kind of idiotic to even go for it. But we found a new blueprint. Got some fuel. We have Gatling gun that we can swap out. What? Energy consumption versus hull damage. We'll stick with our energy consumption one. Then we have a pulse laser triple plus, which has 2 critical hits and a spread rather than an energy consumption. We'll take the way better one instead of the mildly better one. And all of a sudden, I'm glad we took on that fight. If this truly is what it looks like. Get rid of these mines. This is what it looked like. Colonial sentry drone. Colonial turret. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. What did I say about daring? And how you don't? Okay. Oh, mines. Alright. Energy discharger. Creates a radial blast. No thanks. That was a mine. That was a mine. They kind of protect those frigates. They kind of don't want you in there. So they kind of took care of us there, just a little. But we took care of the Corvette, which is impressive and was a tenuous move. And we got a couple of new blueprints out of the whole deal. So that was actually a pretty productive run, despite our somewhat ignoble finish. But it's progress. It's progress, and in a sense, it was a success. We found the frigate, we got into the frigate, and then the frigate killed us. So we will get our revenge on the frigate, hopefully soon. And maybe even in the next video. I wouldn't count on it, but maybe in the next video, who knows. But for now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, a like would be appreciated, subscribe doubly so. But either way, ta-ta for now.